I forgot to fucking say this. Spoilers. All right, so I'm on episode 13 of Demon Slayer, or not Demon Slayer, JJK. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Either way, so I think it's better for me to do like half of this because it's already part 2 and like there's a bunch going on in this show. So like if I try putting it all in one video, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget something. Let's just chop it up into sections and let's get into the video. Where I left off was where we first got introduced to Gojo. And Gojo, that nigga, bro, like, oh my gosh. Yo, I've never seen anybody other than Kakashi and Mike Guy when he ended up fought Madara himself, and like a few other people throughout like different TV series, shows, animes, cartoons, and whatever else. But no, literally, Gojo is that dude. I'm gonna go on record here. Gojo could probably solo half a verse. Not all a verse, half. And I'm gonna get into that in a second. Basically, where we got left off was, well, from my standpoint, was I was talking shit about Fushiguro. I remember his name this time. I was talking shit about his drip, and I was also talking shit about Gojo, and the fact that, well, not really talk shit about him, but basically the main thing is this though. Gojo basically was all like, all right, so you swallowed Sukuna's finger. Like when he first showed up and was first actually introduced, instead of like the first episode when he was told Itadori, you finna fucking die. He basically was all like, oh, so you swallowed Sukuna's finger and now you're Sukuna's vessel. Give me 10 seconds with Sukuna. I want to have some fun. So we're over here like, first off, this nigga got a blindfold. What the fuck is he going to do in 10 seconds? Ending up, he did a lot in 10 seconds. He sat on Sukuna and he also basically did not get touched one bit. That is some disrespectful shit within seeing him within 2 episodes. After that, you know, Itadori got put in Jujutsu Tech and, you know, a bunch of other things. Like, you know, we got introduced to another character, Kagasaki. I think that's how you pronounce her fucking name. Fuck that bitch. I'm just gonna be for real. Now, she's not like Sakura where she's like useless, but I just don't like her. Like, I don't know what it is, but like certain female characters, it's like if they're like portrayed as like useless or not useless, it's just depending on what it is about them, I just don't like. Fast forward, they went to a haunted house. The haunted Fushiguro had to sit out because Gojo told him, and Itadori basically punched a hole in the freaking wall, a very thick wall of concrete. So as that whole thing happened, nothing really serious, but the main thing, I'm kind of zooming through a bunch of the main things so we don't gotta deal with the boring things again. Either way, so then we get to the part where there was a special grade curse. Now, this is my problem with certain women in certain shows. Why they, no matter how strong they are, no matter how weak they are, no matter how useful or useless they are, somehow they always become the damsel in distress. And this bitch, Kagasaki, actually became the damsel in distress. Like, goddamn, I never liked the bitch in the first place, probably never will, but God damn it. So then we get to the point to where Fushiguro and Itadori are over here arguing because this woman said, hey, can you make sure bring my son back to me alive? And turns out the son she was talking about, the dude got murdered, but technically the dude was in a penitentiary because that's where some random cursed being or special grade curse birthed itself in the freaking sky. I mean, literally birthed itself. Like, it literally looked like some like baby in a womb type thing. Ending up, basically, Fushiguro had to run because Itadori was like, I'm gonna let Sukuna out because he's the only one that could deal with this situation. Gojo was on a different freaking mission. Like, what the fuck? So, ending up, Sukuna got let out and he basically beat the brakes off this special grade curse like it was no problem. And then Sukuna was all like, all right, Itadori, you can take your body back. And then Itadori couldn't respond. So he was all like, all right, let's have some fucking fun. Look here, you four-eyed freak. Sukuna went to find Fushiguro and beat the brakes off that dude. I mean, god damn. Dude, I've never seen, actually, no, I have, but I've never seen so much disrespect literally beat his ass. Like, I mean, like, first off, what is it about Fushiguro, about him getting his ass whooped? Like, I don't know what it is, but he just gets his ass whooped so much. It's not even a joke. He got his ass whooped by some, like, crazy demon-looking thing in the first episode, and then gets his ass whooped by Sukuna. And then also he gets his ass whooped by Todo, which we're going to go over in a minute. After literally getting his ass whooped, he was over here talking about like, all right, let me like activate a portion of my power. And then ending up, I forgot to mention this, Sukuna basically ripped Itadori's heart out, which ending up killed him because they reverted, Itadori took his body back, which killed him, and ending up technically didn't kill him. And then really what happened was that he was in like a death coma or whatever the fuck it was. He was in his own body talking to Sukuna, and basically Sukuna was all like, bruh, like, let's make a deal. You give me permission to take over your body whenever I give you a keyword, and I won't do anything that you will go. I won't do anything to go against that is your character or your Nindo or whatever the fuck. And then he was all like, no, because I don't trust you. So then they modified the deal, and then Sukuna was all like, by the way, you can't tell nobody about this shit. And ending up, they had a fight. So ending up, Sukuna was all like, all right, fine, I'll fight you over it. And if I win, you do what I want. If you win, I do what you want. And then Itadori is all like, I bet, I'm gonna beat the brakes off your. And then just on some disrespectful shit, Sukuna didn't even let us finish his sentence. Literally, what happened was that Itadori's like, bro, I'm about to beat your fucking neck. Bro, this on some disrespectful shit. You ain't gonna let me finish my sentence, man. Fuck you. Like, you lucky you more powerful and I don't know nothing about this jujutsu sorcerer shit, bro. Fuck you, bro. Ending up, Itadori got brought back to life, and yeah. So the main thing is this, though. This is what I'm talking about, how I say Gojo is my favorite. Gojo is actually my favorite character, and he could actually possibly solo a verse. Gojo literally said these two things, and I skipped past this, but basically when Itadori and Gojo were talking about, like, Sukuna, Itadori said, if Sukuna gained full power, do you think you could beat him? And Gojo's like, oh no, I don't think I will whoop his ass. And then on top of that, Gojo also said some shit like, I can kill all the higher ups and it would be no fucking problem.
You what?
How powerful is you? What the fuck? And then fast forward, because apparently Itadori's death is going to be incognito or whatever. This is when he became my favorite character. I'm not going to lie to you. Gojo literally basically was like driving in a car, right? And he basically said, all right, stop the car here. He's all like, okay. So he gets out the car and literally says, all right, quit this hide and go seek shit, bro. Just bring your ass out. Dude literally came out of nowhere. And I was like, bro, when did Squidward, when he became that volcano head of a character, gain an upgrade? What the? Now, granted, we saw him before, and he was talking to this Aizen-looking ass character in a coffee shop, which is weird. Like, apparently, cursed objects, cursed beings, or demons basically can have coffee. This Hawaii island turned into a being, basically was like, I'm about to murk your ass, Gojo. You don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Like, first off, you upgraded Mike Wazowski looking ass. So ending up, this shit really gets real. Dude literally beat the fuck out of Gojo. And then Gojo was all like, all right, bro, was that a hit? And then we see Gojo basically not even phased. Like, it looked like he didn't even get touched. So then Gojo was all like, all right, bro, let me let you in on something. Touch my hand.
I beg your pardon?
Ending up, he tried touching his hand. He's all like, you feel that? That's called my infinity. Or as CJ the Champ calls it, plot armor.
I beg your pardon?
And basically, on the point to where you can't even touch it. What do I call it? Telekinesis. Broken at that. So then, all of a sudden, Gojo literally beats the fuck out of him with no hesitation, no regrets, no mercy, no nothing. Just straight dogs him. Like, it wasn't even a problem. And then in the process of this, dude literally knocked him into a pond, disappeared, grabbed Itadori, and then came back, was all like, hey, yo, I brought collateral damage with me. Since you're not gonna touch me, you ain't gonna touch him. Squidward Mike Wazowski looking at us over here, just like, bro, Sukuna's vessel, bro, what the fuck, did he just leave and bring this dude back, bro? Also, he's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna end this. So apparently there's this thing called domain expansion, which basically gives you the ability to bring people to your own domain, dimension, whatever the fuck. Apparently this dude's domain is basically the inside of a volcano. Last time I checked, I wasn't watching Lego Ninjago, and they was trying to get the Sword of Fire. So it gets to a point to where, like, Gojo's all like, all right. So he explains a few things, and then basically gets to a point to where he's all like, well, since domain expansion is in this, well, let me show you, Itadori, a real one. And basically came through talking about like this. Took his mask off, and he said, domain expansion. Pretty nigga. When did Naruto let other animes have dojutsus? Dude literally had a Tensegan, and if it wasn't that, dude had some pretty ass eyes. I swear to God. Like, I may sound fruity for saying this, but I don't give a fuck if it sound gay. Gojo look good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I don't swing that way, but like, bastard, I wish I was that good looking. Gojo's all like, now you see this infinite void of beautifulness. Now you're gonna see it from the air and rips its head off. And then basically it's all like, all right, you're gonna tell me one or two things. Who the fuck sent you and who the fuck are you, right? And basically disrespecting this dude because he's literally just nothing but a head at this point. And then ending up dude escape with some other like mummy like motherfucker. And then yeah. So then fast forward again because, you know, things are not important at this point. This dude, this muscle building Brock Lesnar wannabe who lives in a pineapple under the sea bars. I mean, just like the definition of what the fuckery comes through. Like, dude wanted to be in WWE so bad. I mean, there's no joke about this. But dude, they basically came through with apparently somebody's twin sister. By the way, apparently we got a talking panda, so apparently somebody needs to tell designer about that. But on top of that, there's another character who literally only talks in cookbooks. And on top of that, when he does actually speak, dude is like Black Bolt from the Inhumans. There's this chick that has a thing with weapons, like 1010 from Naruto. This dude Toto came through like, hey, Fushi girl, what type of women you into? And everybody's like, I'm sorry, the fuck what? This dude basically was like, bruh, you tell me what type of woman you into, and if you and me like the same woman, I won't beat your ass. Oh, hold on, we on some disrespectful ass shit. What? I don't even know your punk ass, and you threatened to kill me? So then dude's all like, he's all like, I'll tell you my type. Tall and with a fat ass. What the fuck? So then Fuji Girl is on some like real shit, you know, like truth be told, like I would have been the same thing, like, bro, I don't even know you, so why the fuck am I supposed to tell you my interest? And basically dude told him, he was like, bro, my name Toto, now we friends, now tell me your interest. Hold on for a second, run that back, Turbo. Last time I checked, I ain't supposed to be talking to strangers. Like my mama, everybody's mama and parents, grandparents, whatever, your guardians told y'all, stranger danger, don't talk to nobody you don't know. That's like me going up to you and we never met before. You never seen my videos before. You don't know what I look like. That's like me going up to you, be like, hey man, you going to, you know, I just met you, but we're going out to eat. But you paying for it. Bro, I don't know you. My name's Shadow. Now let's fucking go. So then Fushi Girl over here like, now granted, Kugasaki, whatever the fuck that bitch name is, not fucking helping. This is why I don't like her. Because ending up, what happened was that Fushi Girl ending up said like, I like women with a good personality, right? You know, and then she was on, if you would have said big boobs, I would have killed you. First off, bitch, he don't even like you. You're not even on the roster. And if you did have big boobs or not, and if you said big boobs, he don't even like you. He didn't like you. He didn't like before. He didn't like you now, and he still will never like you. Bitch, shut your ass up. You're not helping the situation. Ending up, it made it worse because dude ending up started crying and then just, well, clothesline the fuck out of him. Ending up got to a point where he's over here started crying, talking about like, bruh, I gave you a chance to be real with me. And you took that opportunity and stomped all over it. Now I'm about to stomp your ass out for the Lord. I'm like, whoa, bro, what the fuck? So then Fuji Girl's like, wait a minute, this is Toto? The one that basically beats the fucks out of anybody he feels on some disrespectful shit. Beats the ever-living dog shit out of Fushi Girl. Like, there was no mercy until this Black Bolt kid-looking motherfucker just shows up. Designer's pet shows up out of nowhere. And then Toto's over here like, hey, Panda, I remember you. How's that song going? I'm just, huh? Well, I mean, Kagasaki and Maya's twin, and then had a little fight, but fuck that bitch. So then we get to the real thing, right? So we end up getting introduced to this character named Nanami. Now, dude look clean. I'm not gonna lie. He probably one of the cleanest looking characters in this entire show. Because dude literally actually, his drip kind of, it actually goes, right? And he don't wear none of that all funeral look with the Walmart 62s. Like, I mean, he doesn't wear none of that crap. He doesn't wear the Walmart 62s, the Rule King 2s, the Goodwill 9s. He doesn't wear none of that shit. It's actually like he dressed for business and he also dressed for church. Ending up, we get this ragdoll looking character who apparently has a fetish for souls. Like, I mean, Grant, you what you could do is be a female and suck the soul out of it. Either way. So basically, the real thing is that this though. So ending up, Nanami is actually this powerful ass dude who has a thing with glasses, and apparently he can also see your length and width and cut you in half any way necessary. But apparently dude fought this ragdoll looking ass character and basically beat him after talking shit about time. Like, dude, like, you're not about to punch in or out of anything. I don't know why is that serious. Really what happens is that Nanami did minimal damage and Itadori basically beats the living curse energy and hell in and out of him. The disrespect Itadori. This whole show is so good because it has so many fight scenes and so much disrespect. I love it. So then after eventually they defeat the guy. No, not technically defeat, but he retreats. Itadori's a dog, bro. Like, he literally beat the fuck out of him. He basically said, hey, yo, fuck my Nindo. I'm about to murk your ass. I told myself I was never gonna kill. But after you murdered my friend, I'm about to murder you. Like, it was so perfect, too. It was like when Goku became a Saiyan and basically said, fuck every single ounce of kindness I got in my body. You're gonna be on a t-shirt. You're gonna be on a milk carton tonight. We gonna have a funeral for your ass by Friday. Ending up like the real reason was because there was this kid that got bullied, and I find it very hilarious how this fat ass dude. Now I find it funny how he ending up like this fat nigga basically was over here talking about like, hey, I can't remember the kid's name, but basically he basically seen the kid get bullied. He seen him get his ass whooped. He seen him get abused countless times. He came to the dude's house talking about like, hey man, like, why ain't you in school? Why your fat ass ain't on a treadmill? Like, what's up with your nosy self? So, like, literally, and it's like, I find it funny how, like, he's over here, like, dabbing his sweat and everything. Like, I'm like, dude, like, you dab your sweat with a towel. I bet you go into your car, because I know you didn't walk here. You ending up going to your car. I bet you got emergency snacks in your car because your fat ass is hungry. I bet 2 steps and you over here pulling out foods out of your pockets or your fat roll. After the whole, like, event happened with the ragdoll dude and the kid that died, he was over here talking about, like, he told like one of the bullies, he was like, hey man, I'm gonna get punished, but you're first. And the bully was all for real. He was all like, bro, you just in trouble as me. He's like, yeah, but my repercussions is coming. What's your repercussion? A salad? Because last time I checked, you need to stop going to Olive Garden. Oh, Golden Corral, whatever like, dude, like, lay off everything, bro. And take all your emergency snacks out your pocket. Like, come the fuck on. Really, that's really it. That's kind of the end of the episode. Good night. This is 20 minutes, and I gotta edit this, bro. This is gonna be a long ass video. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Part 2 is gonna be coming out, or 3 is gonna be coming out soon. And yeah, we're just gonna really do all this stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I need to end this video quick because it's already long as hell as it is.